How I feel about the drug use in the fitness industry is kind of different, a little bit different than what a lot of people think. For me, it's the big thing for me is just telling the truth. For me, I think that if you're going to use drugs, that people need to know that you're using drugs because I think the biggest thing about that is you're lying to people. Because I remember when I was younger, one of the biggest things for me was when I would look at like people like Ronnie Coleman or people who were doing like bodybuilding shows and things like that. I honestly 100% believed that they weren't on drugs. I didn't think that those federations, that those competitions would allow people to be on drugs. I just figured that if they were going to stand for something so big in the industry, that they would have to be genuine and that they would have to be clean. So for me, that was something that I honestly did not realize until probably 2 or 3 years ago. And then once I started getting around people, especially the people in the Max Effort crew and everything like that, I realized that it was just different. People didn't look like that natural, or that were natural, just didn't look the way that those people did. It just wasn't possible. And so I think it projects a false image of what reality is when these people are using drugs and that they don't show what their true self is. And I also believe that when you're using drugs in, say, a performance sport or something like that, I think that comes back to, again, that's another lie. Because that's just that you're going to be lifting a certain weight that something is never going to be attainable for someone who's not on drugs. You're going to be able to train way that people can't train. And so it's just the whole truth aspect for me. But for me as a drug-free lifter, I think there are some great benefits to it. I think one, you just have the fact that you're not putting any harmful things into your body. Like there's scientific facts saying like how there is side effects to these drugs. So I think that's number one. And then number two is just there's a sense of pride you get from not using drugs, knowing that your results come from all hard work. They come from scientific based training and things like that. So I think that the drug-free way is the way to go because you have a pride in yourself, you know you're staying true, and you're projecting a truthful image to everyone else.